Hello and welcome to another episode of Agriculture for Today and Tomorrow, where we promote smart solutions for greener harvest. I remain Daniel Black, your host, and this is a media for agricultural development project of GSAI, that is Growth for Sustainable Agriculture Initiative. It's an NGO that is focused in promoting, helping, supporting, of course, African farmers to promote sustainable agricultural practices. And yes, today we will be discussing a very important topic that highlights one of the very key agricultural produces in Nigeria that is very versatile, very productive, and very profitable, yet lessly untapped, very untapped. And today we are going to be having that conversation with a guest that has been here before, and we're always happy to have her on the show. No other person than Mrs. Fidelia Agere, who is the CEO of Fidelia Limited. Fidelia, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, Mr. Black.
Yes, and we'll be discussing the OFSP value chain and nutritional value, OFSP being the orange flesh sweet potatoes. Now, most of you have heard, at least you will know potatoes, and I don't know if you knew that there was the orange flesh sweet potatoes, and Fidelia has taken it upon herself to be an advocate of OFSP. And so, because Fidelia, I've been following you on social media, I saw how you gathered women from Benue State and shared the vines. You were so passionate, you were so interested in mass production of OFSP. I think there is a secret that you know that we don't know. So I said, let me call you here, let's talk about it on air, in case there is a national secret inside OFSP. Or by the time you open the orange flesh sweet potato, there's dollars inside that you're not telling us. So please, throw more light. What is OFSP?
Okay, thank you. OFSP is orange flesh sweet potato, and it's a very nutritious, a tuber crop that is very nutritious.
Okay.
This particular variety is not the regular potatoes you see in the market that is white. It's a variety of potato that has been improved on in terms of nutrition, via biofortification, like fortifying it with more nutrients. And this project came across as a result of tackling the issue of hidden hunger, which is malnutrition, that is bothering us. You know, right now we have the issue of header crisis, where people are displaced, children are being malnourished. So that potato comes in to step in as one of the staples that is addressing the aspect of malnutrition in Nigeria and other African countries.
Well, that's interesting, because of course we know that people consume potatoes a lot.
Exactly. And
yeah, I think that would really serve the purpose. So the question now is, what are these? I know you've mentioned in general that it's called cures malnutrition and all of that. So what are these additional value chain products that can be gotten of this OFSP?
Okay, so aside consuming it just by
directly
boiling,
as a tuber,
there are very versatile or creative ways rather of consuming orange flesh sweet potato. And let me emphasize that orange flesh sweet potato looks is like carrots. It's orange in color like carrots. Other people call it potatoes for diabetes. I don't know, but it's for everybody. It's not just restricted to diabetes. You can consume it by boiling, just boiling. You can consume it by making your porridge, or you can do that with vegetables. You can also go a step further, which is what we are doing at Fidelia with the brand Fidelia Cocoa, by adding value, using the puree to make bread. We use it to make donuts. We use it to make meat
it can be used for confectionaries and
exactly confectionaries. You use it to make flour for baking, flour for swallow. You use it to make juice, the tuber to make juice, the leaves to make juice as well.
The leaves inclusive?
Yes, the leaves are edible. You use the leaves to make tea as well.
Yes, I know. But back in Akwa Ibom, the leaves are used to for ekpan cocoa. Yes, we use it to wrap the cocoyam puree.
This one is not just wrapping. Add it in your egusi soup. Add it in your vegetable soup. Add it in your potato porridge. I will not call yam porridge now. Use it to make tea, like dry green tea. You use it to make fresh juices as well. We make gari from it.
So yeah, let's understand, because you are now mentioning how relevant, how useful it is. Now, where can we get this? How can we source it? Don't be scared. Talk.
Okay.
Please don't hide it from us.
I'll start with myself. As an advocate in the value chain,
yes.
I have a lot of OFSP potatoes in Benue State
okay.
and in Nasarawa.
Okay.
So if you need the vines and the tubers, we are here to supply. We have the value-added products as well.
Okay.
Our bread is selling in Makodi very well. Working on how to bring it into Abuja, but you know the aspect of business in Nigeria now.
You said bread, OFSP bread.
Yes, we add the bread, the puree to the bread, to the flour to make bread. So you're no longer eating the regular, the normal white bread.
Wheat made flour.
Yes, but the amount of wheat is being reduced, and then the potato incorporated in it. So you're eating a more fortified, so to say, bread that is more nutritious, has more fiber, that is more subtle on your intestinal walls, because for some people when they eat bread they are constipated, you know, so, and it's easily digestible, and then when you look at the color, it's so beautiful, so attractive.
I can imagine.
There's so much you can do with the bread. There's the potato, there's the potato chips or crisps.
So share with me, because I don't know if this is a miracle potatoes, but now what's the cultivation like?
Okay, so one of the things that makes potatoes a cash crop is because it has a shorter production lifespan compared to other tubers or root crops like we have, like yam and cassava. So when you plant your potato, one is drought resistance, is drought resistance, I said, and then it's shorter in production span. So it takes like depending on the varieties you have like the Solo Gold, what's the destiny again, that one is, because we have the Solo Gold, we have the King J, and then the Mother's Delight. These are all different varieties of OFSP. Yes, of OFSP. So it takes from 3 to 4 months. Oh wow. 3 to 4 months, and then just at most 5 months. Just like maize. Exactly. So you can, it's shorter. By the 3rd month, when you put in all the good agronomic practices, you are ready to start removing your tuber, and it's very, very nice. So you can, it's a crop that you can plant like at least 2 or 3 times a year, especially if you have access to irrigation or to a watering system. Like even dry season, it's good. You can
but can it be planted, like the rains have started, we are getting deeply into the rainy season now.
We are planting it now.
You're planting it now.
We're planting it
now. Excellent. So I think at this juncture, right, so when it is being produced, it can be eaten directly like the regular potatoes. Exactly, it can be eaten like that. In fact, it tastes like carrot. It's very, very sweet. Personally, I enjoy eating it raw. Either I eat it raw like that, or I steam it. Raw? Yes. Oh, wow. We eat the normal white potatoes raw. I come from Benue State, and the part of Benue which is Konshisha, married to Vandikia, we farm basically potatoes. And then when I got on the project sometime in 2022 on the GAIN project, I was taught a lot about this potato, and I saw the need to also step down or replicate what I was being taught, because we have this issue of malnutrition in Benue State. Another issue we have again is that people farm these things that we are saying is healthy, but they don't get to consume. They sell it off, and then the little money they get, or the money they get, they still find themselves taking themselves back to the hospital. So I took it upon myself to step down the training as a way of empowering my community, empowering the women in my community, because I'm community driven, and I trained them on how to to plant this, and then to also add value with it to it. We did that in partnership with GAIN, one of their components in the project. How was the acceptance? The acceptance is good. The acceptance is good. Most people didn't know, like you're saying, it is not just the orange flesh with potato you can add value to. You can do chips, which is what we do, or we've been doing right from when I was growing up. But with this now, we know that there are so many things, so many products. Like one crop, you are bringing out like 10-15 products from it, you know, because I'm in the value chain, like value addition. So they've accepted it, they've come to consume it, they've come to farm. Sometime last year, towards the end of last year, there was one of my church member,
gave her. She planted it in her village, and she told me that where she went to plant was on a refuse dump. She didn't apply fertilizer or anything, but when she was harvesting it, one small portion of land, like she got 5 bags.
Wow.
And then it piqued the interest of the people in the community, because the day she was harvesting, they were there watching, and then they started disturbing. They've been calling I should come and train them, you know. But there's also a clause to it. The challenge they have is that when it's dry season, people release their goods and this thing, and then they come and then eat it up. So it becomes an issue for them to preserve the vines from that season into the next season. But there is a whole value chain there, because even if you decide to go into multiplying vines of this potato in a net house or in a greenhouse to sell. I'm using a net house because a net is something you can use your mosquito net and do at the back of your house. You don't need to spend so much.
And that would just be strictly for vine multiplication.
Then you're selling, yes, strictly for vine multiplication, or you are rearing the you're producing the potato, the tender potato vines, strictly for people who are producing the tea.
Oh wow. So
you just cut off, go and dry and make your tea, put it into tea bags, and then you go back and supply. And for now, a bundle of potato is going vines is going for at least 1,000 naira, depending on who you're buying it from and the volume you're buying. So there's money. If you have a space just on this thing, you can make up to close to 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and all you need to do is make sure that there's no insect infestation, which you can achieve that with the normal neem or dogoyaro that we have all around. You don't need to go and buy expensive herbicides and chemicals and all that. And then with your manure, you're good to go.
This is interesting. This is interesting, and I'm sure beyond this, at our organizational level, we want to reach out to you and see if we can organize a training for farmers in Abuja to replicate this, because like we said, food security goes beyond just availability. It has to be nutritious too,
and then accessible,
affordable, affordable, accessible, and nutritious, and available. So I think we will have to work on this and see how we can get more farmers on board farming what is in agribusiness we call functional food, foods that have very much medicinal and nutritional value to people. And then of course, and I like the term you used here, hidden hunger. Hidden hunger, malnutrition. So many people are going through it, and because you are seeing food to eat every day, you do not understand that you're not giving your body the
required nutrients. It's hidden because you are suffering from malnutrition. They say it's village people. They say it's village people.
Nigeria
they don't know
always
what
has the village people factor. So yes, I'm very sure someone has learned something. Someone's interest has been pricked in orange flesh fruit potatoes. Probably you've seen it, you've heard about it, but you've never really so it's something that you should go into. You can plant it in sacks, right?
So one of some of the trainings we've done, the virtual trainings we've done, we had participants here in Abuja, and we taught them how to farm it smart in their bags, in their balconies at the back of their houses. So we are open to training. We can come. We do the online training. We do the hands-on, the physical training. We are open to it.
Excellent. So okay. Anyway, since you've already done adverts, would you want to drop your phone number? Would you want to drop your phone number for those that would like to contact you?
Okay. So the phone number is 070 37 18 28 15. 070 37 18 27.
Why are you looking at me? Do I have your number?
27 18
hold on, please. You take it again in a very coordinated manner.
So when I'm saying you'll be doing let's do the secondary school. 070 37 18 28 15 15. The number is on WhatsApp, so if they call and we don't pick, they should leave a message.
Of course. Okay, so you can reach her on WhatsApp, you can reach her on direct call, and of course you can on the comment section. You can also reach us out and we will connect you. We really need more farmers. Like we keep saying at GSAI, Nigeria needs better farmers, not just more farmers. And of course this is a way of getting better by planting things that are more resourceful, more useful, very useful to the populace.
Better farmers, better food.
Better farmers, better food. Yes, that is very interesting. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. That is what we'll be taking today on GSAI. I remain Daniel Black, your host. We've been speaking with Fidelia Agere, the CEO of Fidelia Limited. And this, as always, is agri development project of GSAI, that is Growth for Sustainable Agriculture Initiative. You can follow us on social media at GSAI on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and then continue the conversation there. Thank you, and see you in our next episode.
Thank you.